What's up guys, King here. So I wanted to bring you guys a video today. It's a quick how-to video. On my last video I uploaded, I was explaining to you guys how I'm trying out a bunch of new stuff that I got. I bought the A50s. Well, I got them as a gift, but the point is I wasn't able to record game chat and audio chat as easy as with the A40s TRs. I believe they make it super easy. So the new A50s wireless with the charging base make it a little bit harder, because they don't have a stream port like the A40 TRs for you to just, connect it to your Elgato and then, it suddenly just records everything. So it's a little more complicated, but I found a little method to go around it. So I wanted to bring it to you guys and show you guys how to do it. So with no further ado, let's get right to it. So the first thing you're gonna need is your Astro A50s and the charging dock, 2 PS4 controllers, your Elgato HD60 and the chat link cable, and a microphone. I used the Blue Yeti. You're also going to need a PC or laptop and the Elgato software. You could download that on their website. I'll put the
So the Elgato HD60 is the newest game capture device that you could use on both PS4, Xbox, and I guess you could use it on PC. So it has 3 holes. The first one is the HDMI out. This one's the one that's going to go towards your TV. And then on the other side you have the HDMI in, the USB, and the aux. So you want to plug in your PS4 HDMI to here. And then you want to plug in the USB to your computer. And then the aux cable, we'll get to that in a minute. So let's plug this in. So that's my PS4. And that's right here, that's the screen. Oops. And then this one would be the USB that goes towards the computer. So you know it turned on if it has a little...
So the little white light means your Elgato is now connected. So now you just turn on the Elgato software and make sure it is showing what your PS4 is showing. So now let's grab our Astro A50s and plug them in real quick and make sure they are working.
So this is the Elgato chat link cable. So this is a really long cable that Elgato makes specifically for the PS4. As you guys know, if I were to plug in this to the bottom of my controller, my Astros will not work anymore, as the PlayStation would think that I'm trying to use this as my microphone, which you would plug in your wired headset here. So if you're using a wired headset, this is honestly the best option. It's like $12. I think you can get it for like 10 on Amazon, which is the same brand and everything. You can tell it's Elgato by the little picture it has here. So if you're gonna be using wired headset, this is the best thing. If you're using wireless headset, you might also want to buy this, as you're gonna need it in the next step. So the next step is grabbing your second controller. So this is where the second controller comes in. This is the only way I have figured out to get all the chat audio and game audio at the same time without having... You could also, if you have friends who have setups, this is the best part. If you have friends that are trying to become YouTubers and stuff, you could go here to Team Chat. You could use Skype. You can use Skype, Discord, everything. You put in your microphone is the Yeti. Where do you want to hear your friends' voices? You put this. You can put them on anything. You could just put it on speakers. So if you make a Skype call, a Discord chat, anything like that, you go into the settings of that thing. So if you're using Skype, you go into the settings of Skype and you set up that, you want your audio output to be your Elgato. So now you would grab the chat link cable. So it has 2 ends. There's 2 male ends. You grab the end with the longest cord, not the end that has, the female end to it. Not that. Yes, my headphones. Okay, so you grab this end and you put it into the aux of your Elgato.
Okay, so that's plugged in.
You'll grab this end, and you'll plug this into your second controller. But before you do that, you want to start a party up. So I'll show you. Start a party. So see that thing? It says I have a headset in because I have my Astros. So if I grab my Astros, you'll see that it captures my audio. The Elgato won't capture my audio as it doesn't capture your own mic input, but it is capturing it because of my microphone. So now that you can see the Astros are working, alright, now it comes to this controller. So now you want to sign in. You want to turn on this controller. You want to sign in to your second account. And now you invite your second account. Here it is. You'll invite your second account. So see, I got an invite. to switch to your second controller. It is a lot of hassle, but honestly, it sounds way better than switching to your TV amp. And once you get it down, you're already gonna know how to set it up and everything. So now, when this controller joins the audio, you want to mute your main mic. So see, I don't want it to capture my sound. So because I am talking on my Astros, I'll show you, you'll hear a really loud sound. You don't want that. So what you do, as you can hear, my Astros are making a noise. You want to mute myself. Alright? So now this one. So now you'll take this and plug this in. Right in there. So now this controller is connected. Right? So now if I were to go to your computer, you go to settings. This will pop up, so your PlayStation. So now here, it's capturing my game audio regardless because of the HDMI, but it won't capture your chat audio as chat audio doesn't go through your HDMI. It actually goes through this little port that you connected to your PS4 because this controller is in the party. It can hear anyone else talking in the party. So I'll invite a buddy in a second so we can show you. So I don't have a headset connected to this, so I really don't need this controller, so I just leave it on the side because it's just capturing my chat audio. That's all I need it for. So here you would change this to analog. So it's gonna restart your Elgato here in a second. Boom, there it is. So now all audio is going to this. This is the way the Elgato is capturing sound now, through the aux. So you need that to be in here. So you need this to be in this controller and this controller to be in your party. So if you're playing with 4 people, you know, it's gonna capture all their voices. So now if we go back into Fortnite here, now I'll be capturing your audio. So let me turn this up a little bit. I have to turn this up a little more. Just let your friends know not to talk too loud because it'll blow out your speakers. Okay. So let me click on something so you can see. It's capturing audio. Audio a little bit so you can tell. So you can tell it's capturing your audio, you can hear it. So now, will it capture your friend's audio? So as you can tell, now that this is connected, we have Cold here in the party. So now let's turn on the headset over here. So now go ahead and say hi, Cold.
Yo, what's going on, guys?
So as you can tell, it's capturing his audio, even though he's in the party, and I'm still wearing my Astros, and I can hear him on my Astros. So give me a second. All right, say what's up, Cold.
Yo.
So you both hear him on your headset, and it's capturing his audio. So now if I go to the game, this is also capturing the game. So you can hear the game, and you can hear Cold. Say what's up again, Cold.
So, what's up?
See? So now you can capture all your audio with just an extra controller. That's all you need. You don't need no 15 websites open. You don't need none of that stuff. Also, if you want to, you know, the cool thing about Elgato is if you're streaming, you can use the same exact method to capture their audio, and it has its little stream command that you can use. And you can make your own, you can edit them, you can add words, all that stuff. And that's the way. Now, so in case you're wondering, what if someone joins your party and is really loud and annoying, do you have to switch back to the other profile to mute them? No. So if I use my regular controller, go to the party, and mute them. So let's say, Cole, can you just say some random words just over and over and over again?
Okay,
So if I mute him, you can no longer hear him over here, but as soon as I unmute him,
how's that?
there you go. Perfect. So it mutes him. So you don't have to go to the other profile in order to mute a person. You can just mute them from your main profile, and it still mutes them on the other one. Because, you know, both your profiles are connected to your PS4, so any person you mute, the other profile mutes automatically. So there you go. So now this controller, I would recommend doing something for it not to turn off, because if it does turn off, all audio does stop going to this. So for example, PlayStation does stop, you know, if you're not touching it or anything like that, if you're not using it, it would turn off all the audio. It'll turn off the controller, so your controller will no longer be on until you turn it on, so you might lose a little bit of audio there. So this is where the ghetto part comes in. So I have my controller and I have this little rubber band. This is what I do. I got the little rubber band. It's hard to do it with one hand. And you put it around this aux cable, around this thumbstick, I got it, baby. Thank you. So you just put that like that. I don't use this controller. It's old. It still works. I like my old controller better. So just leave it like that. Just grab it.
Is this live?
No. It's recording. And you just put it away. Just put it over there. Put it wherever you want. So that controller is now on for the rest of the day whenever you're gonna record, as long as your account is in the party. And it won't turn on because the things you're looking to the right. So it'll always be like that. Just know that for some games it might interrupt a little bit, but it's not such a hassle. To be honest, I deal with it a lot of the times, but I like this better than having to lose some of my sound quality in order to, in order to just capture chat audio. Like this, your quality is still perfect. Say hi again. Cool. Cool.
Yo.
So they sound perfectly. And your game audio sounds perfect.
And
So there you go. That's the way I do it. Just with Elgato Chat Link, an extra controller, my mic, my computer, my Astros, and my PlayStation 4.
So hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you guys found it useful, remember to like and subscribe, and remember to come back for more videos like this. Later.